Hello, Jenny Hall here for Trinity Stamps with a quick peek at the full release from the Greatest Friend on Earth release available today in the Trinity store. This is also part of our video hop, so be sure to comment for your chance to win and click through. There is going to be a link down in the video description. Our first product is called Friends Are Flowers. And here is another one of the famous gnomes from Trinity Stamps. And this little guy is just so adorable. He is with a bunch of flowers and we just love him so much. Next up is First Bloom. It's one of my favorites in the new release. I'm not sure what kind of flowers they are, but to me, they look like they can be adapted into many different designs. There is a coordinating die set for all of the images in this stamp set, and it has loads of possibilities. Next up is Hometown Parade. This little stamp set is filled up with so many happy images that it just makes me smile. We have die cuts that are coordinating for, it looks like almost all of the images and for most of the sentiments. There is so many possibilities in the ways that you can interact with this particular little guy. Here is the Circus Bear, and you can see here that we're starting with a circus theme. This is a small stamp set, and there is a coordinating die in the die set for all of the images in this stamp set. And this little bear is just so cute with her little poodle. If you notice that the coordinating die does take out the area in between the bicycle spokes to the tire, and that is a really fun look. We have Abracadabra, and this is going to work perfectly with some of our stencils and dies that are coming up soon. You can see here that there's many different ways to put all of the images together. There is a die coordinating set for most of the images. Some of the images are really teeny tiny in the stamp set, and they will not have a coordinating image. That way you can stamp them directly to your project. Here is Le Cirque, and this is a fun, really fun stamp set. It has loads of images, and there is a coordinating die set available. And you can see here that there's lots of different images and different ways to put them together. This will also coordinate perfectly with some of the stencil and die sets we have coming up. Next up is the Greatest Friend on Earth. This is another one of our circus themed items. You can see here that it's got two really cute characters, and there is a coordinating die set for all of the images in the stamp set. It's going to be really fun to put these together and pair them with some of the other products that we have with a circus theme. That's one of the great things about the way Trinity Stamps does their releases, is you can work them all together. This is the Balancing Act stamp set, and this little clown makes me smile every time I see him. There's a little puppy, there is a monkey, and a clown, and they all have the ability to do and hold lots of different things. There are some really fun sentiments in the stamp set too. There is a coordinating die set, and it helps you to be able to either stamp out the diagonal line directly on your project, or you can die cut it out, which was a really thoughtful thing that Trinity added into this set. Here is the Once Upon a Mime stamp set, and it has got 4 little characters that work together to create a really fun scene. You can use one or put them all together and then just kind of build their accessories. There is a coordinating die, and on the little line of where my finger was, you can see that there is a couple of different things on one stamp set, and that is going to be coordinated onto one die also. I love how Trinity has added those nice little finishing touches. This is So Very Loved, and this is a really amazing stamp set. It's kind of unassuming because it looks like it's just a stamp set until you get a load of the dies. And there are so many dies and die possibilities with this that it's really incredible. You have the ability to die cut the word section. You have another die that cuts out the word loved, as well as a detail and a shadow. You have the ability to die cut out the rainbow and clouds with an outline die, or you can actually die cut out an outline of them. The way you can build this up is so unique. I encourage you to check out the product close-up video for this particular stamp set, because our team is going to show you some wonderful examples and different ways that you can build this up together. It really, really is a lot of fun. And it's so pretty too. And who loves a rainbow? We all do. Here is Paper Crafting Magic. This is a really needed stamp set here at Trinity Stamps because we all make interactive cards from time to time. It's super great to have something that tells the person to shake it, or to turn it in one direction, or to pull something, to lift. There's lots of different things that we need to convey. And I like that Trinity Stamps has got this onto a coordinating die set where you can just take one die cut and make all of those little twists and turns on one particular die. You don't have to use teeny tiny dies. She's just got it all onto one die, and it die cuts it all at one time. That is Tanissa's magic. Here is the Slimline Doodle Garden stamp set, and our Slimline stamps are created from photopolymer. They fit perfectly onto an 8.5 by 3.5 inch slimline card, and there are lots of different little faces that you can put inside the flower centers. You can make this into a smiley face garden or color it like it is. I think this would work really great as a gift to give with some coloring tools. Here you can see that I have stamped out all the greetings and put the little smiley faces, and they have so much different unique little looks. They're just so much fun. I love this stamp set. It is going to be so much fun to create with. It's the Slimline Doodle Garden. Let's start looking at some of our stencils that are coming out, and this is the Superstar stencil. It has two pieces, an A and a B, and you can use this with ink or with pastes, any kind of medium that you choose. It's a nice heavy material so that this is not going to be very flimsy when working with it. It can be worked in different ways for you to use with the stars. This is the Starstruck stencil. It is only one piece. However, if you take this stencil and rotate it, it's going to give you the ability to make like a whirlpool effect of stars. It is really pretty. Its size says 6 by 6, but you can use it on whatever size project you like. This is Good Morning Sunshine stencil. It is a 2-piece stencil set, and there is an A and a B. And once you line them up, then you can create a beautiful sunrise or any kind of effect that you want, these really gorgeous sun rays. I think it works really good with a circus theme too, because sometimes you just want that light effect that comes like it's a broadcast light. Really, really fun to work with. I inked this up and I had so much fun. I worked on a piece of colored cardstock, and I added ink in one color and then switched to the next level and did another color, and it worked out so great. This is the Puffy Cloud Layers stencil, and this is one of the most fun in the new release. You can see here that you can work and create many different kinds of clouds. They'll all have a different look, and it has the ability to create some very fun cloud effects. I like the idea of building up layers and layers of clouds. It's just one stencil in the package. Here's a look at Spring Day Stencil Set. There are 2 in this package, and one of them is nothing but different grasses. Sometimes we want to build up layers of grass in our scene building of handmade cards, and this will be really easy to do. You've got 4 different looks that you can get. You can have a back layer of tall grass and then a front layer of small, shorter grass. It works out beautifully. And then here is another stencil in the same package that builds a tree. Now it builds a slimline size tree onto a slimline card, and it works off of the left-hand side, or you could flip it to the right-hand side if you like. And it builds a tree trunk first, and then you flip the stencil around, and it adds the big green part of the tree, that's the tree top, and then you can add all these other fun little parts as well. I used this and I loved it. Here is the curtain call stencil set. This is one of the most anticipated of our stencils. And this is a super fun, unique look. The stencils are numbered, so you need to follow them in a certain order if you want to get the same look of an example that's from our design team, or you can use them in any order you like and just kind of wing it. I like to go first by looking for the stencils. So that's number 1. Here's number 2. And then number 3 adds all of the very small detailed areas with the darker ink. And we've got the negative pieces included in as well. Mini Modern Embossed Slimline Die Set is a beautiful new mini slimline die set. We are building up our mini slimlines as this size has become very popular. It is 3 by 6, and you can see here that those very beautiful embossed lines are going to create a very nice, elegant edge to the paper die cuts that you create. We've also included the circles on one die so that they die cut at an even area in between. Now here is the full slimline set. This is going to be geared for an 8.5 by 3.5 inch size card. And we've got 2 outline dies with that very polished embossed edge. And then the circles also have that embossed edge. Now on the back side, I might not have gotten them in there properly, but they do have a die that's going to keep them all together. Slimline Burst die set, Slimline Burst Builder. This is one of the, I guess you could call it a sleeper set, because it doesn't appear that it has that many possibilities. This is what it looks like when you die cut it. However, when you die cut the pieces and then you squeeze them together edge to edge, then they fit on a slimline card. And then you can put some pieces on the opposite side and you've got a big starburst. Be sure to check the product close-up video for that one too. Here's the big top die set, and this one's kind of self-explanatory, although it is super fun and lets you build a big top. For those of you that really like paper piecing your die sets together, this is going to give you so much fun. I like how every little thing has been thought out. Tanisa did a great job on this die set, and it's got so many little bitty accents that it is just going to be so much fun. It's perfect. You can multiple cut out the pennants and have them as streamers that touch the ground. Lots of different ways to use it. Here is That's the Ticket Slimline die set. And at first it looks like this would only be good for creating the little tickets. But imagine using these with some floral cards and then adding some stitching around those little circles. There's going to be lots of ways to use it. There's 2 sized tickets of the panels. One is geared for a mini slimline and one is geared for a slimline card. We've got some stars, some actual ticket size, and we've got some words that say admit 1, and then we've got the letters that spell out ticket as well as a shadow die. This is going to be really fun to work with all of us Circus products. Here is the Center Stage Slimline die set. This is the one that everyone has been asking about. And yes, it does allow you to create a stage with curtains, with a wooden stage, with an audience. It just has been, everything has been thought about. Tanisa did a fantastic job on this set. You can create your background in any way you like, and then you can use your die cut and embossed curtains. It embosses little lines on there to make them look like they're draping. It is so much fun and easy. And then here's a look at the audience. All of these pieces are included in the die set, and you can build up the audience members to look any way you like. It's got the back of their head as if they are watching and then you're looking at them from the back, and you can kind of coordinate them any way you like. You can even put other characters into the little seats. So much fun. This is going to be a really big hit, and lots of people are going to come up with lots of fun ideas. The last thing in our release I want to show you is going to be a set of rainbow watercolors from Hydrocolor that are available in the Trinity store. Trinity is known for having some wonderful coloring partners, and I think you're really going to like that. I hope you've enjoyed a quick peek at the Greatest Friend on Earth release. Be sure to check out individual videos about the products if you want to know more information. This is part of our video hop, so be sure that you comment and then click the link in the top line of the video description to get to the next video. Thanks for watching.